Hi everyone. This is the second part of our Unit 3. So in this week, you'll click on Unit 3 from your course content and scroll down to Great Week 8, and the lineup is here. So last week was all about culture and interpersonal communication and how we need to be able to communicate with people who are different from us. And this week we're going to go into perceptions and how we base our perceptions, how we select things and interpret things. And so all of this is about learning how to better navigate our relationships and communicate with other people. So to start with, you'll read Chapter 4 and review material by viewing the PowerPoint notes. And then Wednesday's journal is having to do with your empathy quotient. So remember that the concepts that the chapter covers are listed here as a reminder. And then I would like for you to take your empathy quotient self-assessment from chapter 4. It's what you'll see in blue near the end of the chapter. And it's just kind of thinking about how you react and respond to other people and how empathetic you are. And then in the check your understanding section in the back of the chapter, there's a way that you can score that in order to see where you fall in kind of the range of what other people score as, and if you fall into that or not, just so that you can be thinking about if you need to be a little bit more open-minded, or if you need to have a little bit better imagination, or if you need to really exhibit more of a desire to really put your feet in the shoes of other people in order to better communicate with them. So that's this week's journal by Wednesday. Just an idea for you. Some of you came up with this on another journal that we did where we had someone else fill out the paper to see how we communicate non-verbally. And so you can do the same thing with this. Have them take your empathy quotient about you and see what their perceptions are about how empathetic you are. So that might be kind of interesting and revealing to you. And then you'll see perception checking discussion forum, and it'll really have you be thinking in terms of, how do I really go about navigating situations to maybe do a little face saving for myself or for other people. And so that's a really three-part kind of thing that you're going to do in order to avoid jumping to the conclusion that someone is mad at you, for example. First, you need to say what behavior you have observed and then offer two different possible interpretations of that behavior, and then ask for clarification from the other person. So say, for example, as an instructor, I notice someone is laying his head on the desk. And my first instinct, I might jump to the conclusion that, oh, that person is so rude. He's acting bored in my class. But then if I reflect a little bit further, or if I think about all the different possibilities that could be, it might have nothing to do with me. It might be just that the person is very tired, had to stay up late, had to close at his job the previous night, something like that. So what I would do is I would describe the behavior. So, hey, I noticed you had your head on the desk today. Two possible interpretations. Are you just tired, or maybe are you not feeling well? Right? And then ask for clarification. What's going on with you? Okay, so it's three-part that you will, in order to get clarification, it's called perception checking. And that can help you to avoid sticky situations that may arise in your communication world. And then by Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., your next unit test will open, and you need to take that by Sunday night. Now, one other thing before I sign off for today, I want everybody to go in and check your feedback. If you go to the My Grades link and click on that, then beside the scores, you will see a dialog bubble that's giving you some feedback about your items that you have been submitting. And I have asked on several different occasions with different students to attach something a certain way. For example, I've always asked that you will attach papers or essay assignments using Microsoft Word, and for journals that you just type your response in the message box. You don't attach Word. So make sure you're looking at your feedback on those assignments so that I can address those things as needed. If something doesn't open appropriately, then it just goes to the bottom of the list. I go to other classes to grade them, and then I deal with it later. So if you're seeing that some of the things are coming back to you a lot later than what you submitted them or something, then that could be the problem, is that I'm just leaving it for later because it wasn't attached the way that I asked for it to be attached. So please follow instructions carefully. Always check for feedback on assignments so that you can grow and not continue to miss points for the same things. And as we get into the next unit, there will be a paper assignment that I will have to upload and make comments on, so I can't use the feature in Blackboard called Box to make notes on your paper as easily. So please use Microsoft Word on that paper. You might see a 0 pop up if you have attached it incorrectly, and then I'll grade it when it gets to me correctly, and that might cost you some points if that means that it's late. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to let me know, and as always, have a great week.